Then, now, forever. Together.
Yeah. It's an hour of this? All rise for the rock star. All rise for the outlaw. All rise for the punishment. All rise for the bad guy. Cold drip.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. We already have technical issues.
Serious technical difficulties are assailing the stream. How shitty is my mic, Phil?
Your mic actually sounds good, and I actually have you on screen. No, it actually looks good.
No
Can't believe it.
We did it after more than a half hour of me loafing, ghosting, and snaking Phil. I finally made it to the show.
Yeah,
Let's go!
the big return show.
It's the return of PPP. Finally, PPP has returned to Smart Guy.
That's right. No one misses me. I never leave. I'm always here. But you're coming back
always here, Phil. You need a vacation, bud. You gotta go to the zoo or whatever.
The zoo.
Is that what they're saying?
Ah,
Zoo, buddy?
Gotta go to the zoo. For some reason, this is like a thing. They want me at the zoo with my wife, documenting every moment.
You say you were gonna go to the zoo with your wife,
nobody
Phil?
says you
Yeah,
have to
like 5
document
years
every
ago.
moment. Just go to the zoo with your
Why
wife,
not,
bro.
Because we didn't get there. For whatever reason. I don't even remember originally.
An hour away, Phil.
I know, it's not even an hour away.
What are you being a loafy, lazy piece of shit like me?
That's right,
And not showing up on time to the zoo, Phil?
Well, for me, it's because life gets in the way. But for you, it's because wireless gets in the way.
But if you don't make some,
Listen, this fucking lesbo Lex showed up to the zoo. Why can't you?
Oh, I didn't even know that. Again, I'm so
You
out of
have
the loop
no
with all that shit.
idea, but you're seething
No
about it
idea.
all week long. You're seething that Iron Chef Kakai gave. I told you not to trust him.
Oh, and I
told
didn't.
you-
He didn't.
I
He got
told
nothing.
you
He
he's
got
a
no.
dirty snake, buddy.
He got no sword back. He got nothing. Nothing at all.
It was your money he sent to this lesbo. What are we
Nah.
doing, bud?
You gotta wonder whose money it is actually. The amount that he's dropping at this point, it's like, where's that money coming from? I don't know if it's could it possibly even be from his
Are
job?
you saying it's from Epstein or something, Phil? What are
Maybe.
you saying?
It could be like some
No.
Middle Eastern oil money or something, you know.
No, Phil, no. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, well, we're back here on Smart Guy's momentous occasions.
Anyway, all right, here we go.
John Rambo comes to you. Phil, come on, man. Sorry, dude.
Who? John who? I don't know who the fuck that is. Anyway, here we go.
Wow.
The first pack ever.
Wow.
Topps Chrome 2025 collectible cards. Here we go. What are we gonna have in the pack? It's supposed to be 4 cards per pack. Here we go.
Really do. We need that money. Come on.
Need it.
Come on, we need that money.
I got bills to pay, man. I got bills to
We
pay.
got bills to pay.
Here we
got
go.
bills to pay.
So here's what it looks like. All right. There's some writing on there. I don't know what that means. Like some robot writing on the pack. All right. First card. Ooh, it's a Legends card, it looks like. Looks like a Legends.
Ooh,
All right.
it's a Hogan.
Who is
it's a
it?
Hogan.
Who is it? It is
John
Cena.
Ooh, it's actually a pretty good Cena.
It's like a chrome Cena. I don't know if it's any
Chromium
good.
Cena?
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
don't have to nowadays. You'll
Boricua.
learn. Just like with WWE champions, you'll learn.
It's 16, John Cena. I don't know if it's any good or not. Actually, I got to put on my reading glasses. I can't even read anymore because I'm old, like old fart. Here we go. Put on my...
Oh, no, not geriatric Phil again.
So it says, hold on. It says,
Sorry you're bored, Mr. Positivity. I'm trying, bro.
called the greatest of
Oh.
all time by legendary
Oh,
WWE
I
announcer
felt that.
Michael Cole.
I'm
John Cena
trying,
has
bro.
done it all in WWE.
Yeah?
His Hall of Fame-worthy career, I've seen him capture the WWE World Championship 16 times along the way. It's just it's just like stroking John Cena. That's all it is. It doesn't really say anything. Topps Chrome. I think it's just a regular card. I don't think that's a special one.
Is it like Pokimane or whatever, where you can it has abilities or something, or is it
No.
like Yu-Gi-Oh? Or
It's literally just like a little description on there. It's nothing special. Just like a paragraph that's like strokes Cena's ego. So, all right. So there we go. There's the first. Second card.
I don't
Since
want to
it's
do
for
that.
The money.
SmackDown. It's a modern SmackDown superstar. It's
What the fuck?
Piper Niven, but it's in black and white. Why is it in black and white?
What?
It's actually like, it's weird. It's like I don't know if it's a special card or not. See that? It's like black and white Piper Niven.
Are they all like chromium?
This
Like,
one,
Is that how all of them are?
this one is just like silver. See, it doesn't really have that effect. This one does have like a chromium effect to it. So maybe this is a rarer card. I don't know.
Oh
Piper-
God, it's Cat.
How dare you? But the bummer is it's Piper Niven. That's the problem. Like it's fucking
I
Piper
know,
Niven,
right?
dude. So
like,
it's
who gives a shit.
even if it was like the best card, it's not going to be worth anything. So, Unos did a $5 super chat. Phil and PPP, did you hear that RTU has threatened King Sly T, who's a black creator, with slurs, and then he threatened Grace Thorpe with a shotgun?
Yeah, so I saw he called this black guy an Uncle Tom. Which
What am I
is
doing?
like,
Drew
who the fuck
McIntyre,
are
I
you to
remember.
Call him that, Rich? I don't know. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
wait a minute. You can't. That's totally. Listen, if you're gonna call someone that, you have to be in that situation. You know what I mean? Like if it was another black guy calling him that, I would totally understand it. But why the hell is he saying
I
that?
don't know. Rich is just seething because this guy blew him the fuck out with facts and logic. The guy came with receipts and evidence to back up his points. And Rich was just a blubbering, retarded fool who started seething. And then he decided, okay, well, I'm going to make it political. And it ended up backfiring on him. And now there's a bunch of backlash because he called this guy an Uncle Tom.
What a dunce.
And it's just the guy has a disagreement with Rich. It doesn't mean that he's shucking and jiving for massa on the plantation. And by the way, Rich, it is fucked to take anybody who's right-leaning, who's black, and call them an Uncle Tom. It really robs agency from black people. Not like I'm the biggest champion of black people, but like it really does take their agency away to say, no, you can only be on the Democratic plantation. You know, that's where it's fucked, Rich. But then Rich, like the lunatic that he is, invited the Thorpes to his house. Which, what are you thinking, Rich? What are you thinking, bro?
About to make a racist joke
What are
about
you
black
thinking?
people.
Like, don't do that. Well, then, of course, it doesn't work out. He cancels on them, but they don't give a fuck because they're out for content. So they come to his fucking house. They're streaming outside his house. So what does Rich do? Well, he escalates it even more. He goes out and buys a shotgun, which he's not even legally allowed to have in the state of New York because he's a medical marijuana holder. And so I imagine it was his father who bought this shotgun. But Rich admits to being very mentally ill. He's on a plethora of medications that make him an irresponsible gun owner. And, you know, I'm big in favor of the Second Amendment. You know, I believe that anybody should be able to get a gun and defend themselves. But one person who I might make an exception for would be Rich of Review Tech USA. I'm not sure he can handle the responsibility of being a firearm owner because he's fucking nuts. He's fucked in the head.
People think I'm joking.
20.
People think I'm joking when I say that that man is mentally ill, but I'm not joking. Like, his actions prove that he is not right in the head. I mean, the things he does, just in regards to me, his level of obsession with me, I built this Lego behind me. So what did he have to do? He had to run out and buy the same fucking Lego set and build it, just because I built it. There was no rhyme or reason to it. He just had to copy me because that's who he is. So, I mean, he's nuts. You're going to give this guy weapons? Oh, my God. Well, I don't know anything about
Where's
that.
my phone?
I don't think he could have bought it. And I believe there's a 6-month waiting period as well. So I'm not really sure how this weapon was obtained.
Yeah.
It would have had to have been Rich's father or mother or somebody else. Like, they have like 10 people living in that house.
Oh,
Ghetto or
God.
something like this, crammed in under the floorboards. Somebody in that house acquired it, or maybe Rich just took an image off Google. I don't fucking know. But from what I understand, he shouldn't be able to have that firearm because he has a medical marijuana card, and the state of New York disqualifies you. We'll see what ends up happening with all of that. I just think it's always a bad idea to escalate that shit.
Right.
And I feel like he should just ignore them and try and move on with his life, but he has to get the win because he's a big, tough guy. I'm from New York. We don't play.
He's the mob boss, the New York mafioso.
It's time to get a grip, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're a 400-pound nerdy fucking guy. Like, let's all just get a grip here. But let's go into some grill, Phil.
Asking for too much with that.
Phil, what's going on, man? So, yesterday, you had a pizza party.
It was great.
Pizza party.
It was delicious.
And I noticed that for your pizza party, you ordered Domino's pizza.
That's incorrect. I ordered Papa John's pizza, actually.
Was it Papa John's pizza, Phil?
It was Papa John's, yes.
My question is, you really couldn't find anything better than Papa John's pizza?
Oh, absolutely.
Because you're supposedly this Italian man, you know, who has this amazing, authentic Italian palate. And yet here you are, for your fans, their reward. You cheap out and you get this shitty Papa John's pizza from a chain, Phil? Really?
Yes. Well, I mean, first of all, to be completely transparent here, I live in Washington State. There is sadly no authentic Italian in Washington State. The Italians are on the East Coast of the U.S., not on the West.
This is bullshit, Phil.
No, it's not.
There's no Italian people in Washington State.
Me. There's me.
There's
That's
fucking
it.
Italians everywhere, Phil.
I haven't seen any.
Cult, bro.
I can't find any.
This is such bullshit. You're telling me there's not one pizza
Listen to this. Listen to this.
This area.
When I first moved here over a decade ago, there was a restaurant. They claimed the chef was like an Italian guy who flies to Europe every year to learn Italian recipes.
Just like you.
They brought me a plate of pasta. I ate it. It tasted,
my
tasted
foot.
like fucking Mexican food. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is not Italian.
It tasted like Mexican food.
Yeah. It had this wrong seasonings, the wrong sauce. I'm like, what is this? This nasty shit is like fusion eating or something. And there's a couple restaurants out here that are okay, but there is nothing that's close to authentic Italian that I've had yet since I've lived here. There are some good pizza places, but they're not authentic Italian. Like there's a brick oven place that's really good. Go ahead.
You're coping, Phil. It's okay. Let me just ask you. Do you think it's a bit sad that
Massive
you're doing
cope.
a Papa John's pizza party alone in your mid-40s to strangers online?
No, absolutely not. It beats
You don't
it beats
see
doing it. It beats doing it when I was alone and not doing it for the internet. That's for sure. At least I'm sharing with someone on the internet, right? No, I that food. We ordered a bunch, and my wife had some, and it was just a meal for us. But I did the DSP tries it as well.
But just like, because what you did in tandem with it, you bought Ninja Turtles?
That's right. Of
How
course.
old are you, Phil? You're playing with Ninja Turtles?
Hell yeah. And I love Ninja Turtles. Well, I like the old Ninja Turtles.
Phil, you're fucking 43 years old, and you're loving Ninja Turtles? Bro, come on,
No,
man.
but I love the classic Ninja Turtles. I hate that there's 17 versions of Ninja Turtles. I haven't watched anything since like the 90s. So these are like the 1990s movie Ninja Turtles that they put into Call of Duty. So I bought some of the skins and the weapons and stuff to have like a little celebration stream for my fans here.
You're playing as what, Michelangelo?
No, Raphael. How'd you get it all wrong? It was Raphael. Raphael with the size. And when he stabs you double stab like in your nipples, and he lifts you up like this. It's a hilarious animation.
But don't you think that eventually people should move on from their childhood?
Absolutely.
Like, this is getting a bit crazy. Ninja Turtles in 2025. I don't know, Phil.
I thought it was a fun event. The viewers seemed to like it, so it was all good. And the pizza was actually okay. It wasn't great. It was just okay. So
We gotta get you a real pizza, Phil. All right. Let's move on. This is what everybody wants to hear about.
all right.
What the hell is going on with Iron Chef Kakai?
Honestly,
Kai, whatever you want to call him.
if you want to know the truth from my perspective, I don't know and I don't really care. Here's what happened.
Liar!
Here's what happened
Cope!
from the perspective of
Cope!
the stream.
Cope!
Okay.
Cope!
So there was one night, and I was streaming, and for some reason, actually, I don't know why this has been happening because it's happened a few times now. Kick actually chose to put me on the front page and highlight me for like a half an hour, something like that. Okay. I don't know
Right.
why they're doing that. I have no clue.
What do you mean you don't know why? It's because you're the greatest streamer alive, Phil.
Yes, of course. Because the guy who's playing like a game about digging a hole, that's actually the name of the game. It's an indie game. I'm sure that really puts the butts in seats on Kick. It's going to get new viewers to watch me fucking dig in the middle of the backyard, right?
Why are you doing that then, Phil?
Because it's just something random and fun to do. People wanted an indie game. And I said, we'll just do it for one night. And we did. And it actually worked out. It was like a nice chill.
Now,
stream
here's
for my
why I
viewers.
think that you would get on the front page is because you're very consistent. You stream 6 days a week and you stream like very long. So I imagine they would want to, because you put so many hours out, to get more eyes on those hours. But it's not been working. It's not been growing.
Well, what happens is when they do it, I get an influx of like 100, 200 extra people. And we do get some new people chatting, which is nice. But then basically they stick around for like an hour and a half and then they leave. Like people are really not coming to Kick for the kind of content that I put out, right? Like Kick is known for certain kinds of content.
Let me just put it to you this way. Do you think that Iron Chef Sakai is your slave?
My slave? No, of course not.
Yeah, or do you think he's like your prostitute working a corner for you, or
Not at all. I actually don't even know what his deal
like
is
are
because
you the pimp, or like because it seems to me, and you can deny this and cope all that you want, but it seems to me you're pretty seething and salty that Iron Chef Sakai is giving you what you perceive as your money to this woman.
not at all. I could care less. In fact, with Iron Chef Sakai, it was kind of a weird thing. This was not like a guy who I knew of who had been watching my content for like a long time and supporting. He kind of like showed up out of nowhere one day last year and just started supporting like big. And then he would disappear for like a long time. And And then he would come back like 3 months later and drop another big contribution. I was like, okay, maybe he's one of those people who only watches occasionally. And then all of a sudden, back in the fall, he started dropping a lot on streams. I was like, whoa. And it got to the point where he was like, well, I'm on all your streams. I'm contributing a lot. Could I be a mod? And I was like, hey, I guess he's never shown me any reason not, to make him a mod. He's on a lot of my streams. So, I moderated him and everything. And then all of a sudden in December, I noticed his attitude toward me started to change. Like he started to say a lot of snide remarks, a lot of insults, almost like underhanded insults in the chat. And I let it slide. I'm like, whatever, it's not a big deal. And then this one day he just went nuts. Like he was like outright insulting me constantly during this one stream.
Right.
And I called him out for it publicly. I'm like, dude, you're like killing the vibe of the stream. Everyone's noticing that you're acting like this now. And he really just had nothing much to say besides that he just didn't like my content anymore. And I was like, then how could you be a moderator? Right? So I demodded him. Then he went nuts. He did his whole ranting, raving stream about how he hates me and all I care about is money and all this stuff. And so,
true.
Of course, everyone knows that. So then after that, he was gone for a long time. Like he was gone for about a month, I would say, maybe. And then all of a sudden one day he comes back. Now he had been banned in Kick.
I just gotta say, Phil, like let's get to the heart of this matter.
Okay.
What is this? What's going on with this Lex girl? You called her a slut.
Okay.
Now you're saying you're not upset, but you called her a slut. Go ahead.
So I don't know anything about this woman at all. I literally.
Then why did you call her a slut?
Okay, let me tell you because this is what happened. I don't know who she is. I don't really know her content. I've never watched her. I never heard her. None of it.
Shit, bro.
None.
You're full of shit.
I literally have. In fact, I've never said her name.
Then
Not
why
once.
call her a slut?
So basically what's happening is this is what happened with Iron Chef Sakai again. So he gets back in my good graces. He apologizes, says he will never act like that again, starts contributing again. So he's back on the streams. He's asking me to become a mod again. I'm like, no, there's no way anyone's going to trust you as a mod. I won't. No one will. After the way you acted, you can't get your sword back, right? But he continued to show up and support. So all of a sudden one night, I get on the front page of Kick. I guess at the same time that I was on the front page of Kick, they also put whoever this woman is on the front page of Kick.
Lesbo Lex, yeah.
So Iron Chef Sakai goes over there and starts watching her. And then he comes into my chat and he's telling everyone in my chat, hey, everyone, here's what she's doing. You should go check her out. And I was like, dude, that's obviously against the rules. You can't be advertising someone else's content.
Well, why not?
In a competing stream because it's a business.
Okay, so you are upset. You are upset she took your money because
not the money.
The viewership then.
That's right. Let me put it this way.
Seething about the viewership or the money because you're saying it doesn't matter, but you can't advertise a streamer in your chat, so it does matter.
There is no advertisement of anyone in my chat because it's always been the rule. That's like the equivalent of walking into a Subway with coupons handing out for, Papa John or, what's that one? Jimmy John's, right?
But why would it be so wrong in the community? Go, hey, I saw this streamer and they were good.
That's okay. See, here's the thing. That would be fine. This literally was the entire stream. He's sitting there and he's talking about her and he's actually trying to convince viewers to go check her out. And then they are. And then they're coming back to my chat to talk about it. It's like, but that's not what my stream is. I don't want to hear about another streamer. I'm trying to have a good time with my audience. So he basically completely derailed the stream.
The fact that Iron Chef Sakai was sprinkling untold thousands of dollars on this woman's head had nothing to do with you calling her a slut.
No, not at all.
You've not seen any of her content.
Nope.
You don't know anything about her. But you just chose to call her a slut for no reason.
All I know about her is what he said in the chat that night. That's what I know about her.
So what did he say that led you to call her a slut?
He said that on stream, her content is that she basically does aerobics on camera in a very provocative way to get people to throw her money.
So you're calling her a slut. Are you aware that you show your feet in underwear for money, Phil?
Of course. Frequently, right? I don't. That's not my gimmick, and you know that.
But she doesn't show her feet. She doesn't show her underwear. And you do. I'm just saying, you called her a slut. And I think it's pretty obvious you're upset that Iron Chef Sakai was giving her money. And it's okay if you were upset about it, Phil.
I
She
legitimately was
won
not
this.
upset about that at all. I didn't care. I cared that he was derailing my stream and advertising someone else's stream on mine. That has always been against the rules, and he
So,
knows
hold
that,
on.
by the way.
All right, let's just move on from that point. You then said that she's not a lesbian. You said that she's bi, or you said what? What did you say exactly, Phil?
So basically, this came up on a stream. I guess we were talking about days later, and I think the discussion was people were actually making fun of Iron Chef Sakai, saying he's a simp. He's going to her streams and he's throwing her money. He's a simp, and I think it came up that someone said, "Well, she's gay. She's a lesbian. She's outright said it on her stream. She has her girlfriend on the stream. So why would you simp out to someone
So,
who
but that's what
literally has
you
their
said.
significant other there on
So
the stream?"
you said that she's a lesbian, but she says that she's bi.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what you're participating in, Phil, is what's called bi erasure. And, I'm just surprised because you have in your title screen at the slideshow at the beginning that you're an LGBTQ ally. And yet, here you are erasing this woman's identity, telling her that you know what her identity is better than her, but you're not upset about Iron Chef Sakai giving her the money.
Okay. So follow me on this. All right. You're a streamer. You know that there's people out there that are weak-minded simps and will throw you money if you make semi-sexualized content. It's not all the way, but hey, I work out or whatever, and people throw me money when I do it, right? Is it the honest question to you? If you have a significant other on stream, right, and you say you're gay, and you say, I'm just gay, that's it, and this is my significant other, or if you say you're bisexual, which then would give viewers a thought, oh, wait a minute, she's bi, so she's not just gay with this person on stream. There's other,
No, but
maybe I have a chance.
It just seems like it's easy for the criticisms from you to flow to her.
Mhm.
But if anybody criticizes you, you have a real problem, right?
Everyone
So you're
criticizes
allowed,
me every moment of every day. I
but
don't give
you're,
a shit.
but that's a lie, Phil. Come on, come on. You see the best. Listen, you get upset when people speculate about your love life and your partner, and yet here you are talking about this woman who apparently you have no idea about, nothing about her streaming
Mhm.
career, nothing about her life. And here you are saying she's not actually bisexual, she's a lesbian, and she's exploiting her audience for money and this and that, and she's doing this. Like, do you not see that as hypocritical in any way, Phil?
Hypocritical? No, absolutely not. It's this simple.
No.
Iron Chef Sakai is a simp, and whoever this woman is a simp herder. This is her content. This is what she does, and that's fine. I just don't need to hear about it in my content, and I certainly don't need my streams derailed by this behavior. So Iron Chef Sakai got his ass kicked out of my streams. He's never coming back. I don't care how much more he begs, how much more he grovels, how much he offers to give me. I don't need his money. I don't need his time. I don't need simps trying to fucking derail my shit. I'm
Well,
far above that shit.
Let's talk about Lesbo Lex a little bit more. So, are you upset that she finished the Lego set quicker than you?
No, I didn't
'Cause,
even
like,
know that. I didn't even know it till someone
the
told me.
problem is we're now on the second stream of you doing it, and we're
Mhm.
what, halfway there. She finished it in one stream, so like, are you dumber than a girl, or what?
Well, you might not realize this, I directly addressed that on my podcast today.
Oh, I heard it. It was a bunch of cope and a bunch of baloney.
Well,
It was a bunch of bullshit.
isn't it true that for some bizarre reason, there is an entire universe of content that's based around what I do? And isn't it a weird anomaly? Like
I do, because I find your content so boring. I don't know how the fuck they can stand it.
I don't get it. I don't
know.
get it. And the thing is, I'm okay with being who I am. Like, I don't need to be some wild character, some guy doing crazy zany things. I fucking bought
I know, you'd
a
be
Lego set.
entertaining.
All I did was get this. And my audience said, will you do something
Well,
different
that's
instead of just
part of
gaming?
my problem, too.
Right?
Like, why did you buy the cheapest, shittiest Lego set that's so boring? Couldn't we get the Death Star, or Ghostbusters, or Ninja Turtles, or whatever?
Well, it's a demo basically, and if this is successful, I have told people I will invest into a bigger Lego set when we're done with this one. And the first two streams, we actually did good. I've hit my goals, so we hit a third one. on the finale, I will buy a more expensive, better Lego set that's like an IP or something more interesting. This was just a test. I didn't even know how hard this was going to be. I haven't built Lego since I was like 10 years old.
Because
You know?
everybody's saying that the reason you're so worried about people going over there is because she was doing what you do, but better. And I think that's why you're worried about it. So
why would I care about that? I'm successful. I'm hitting my goals
I
on my
mean,
streams. I don't
listen,
care what other people
you
are
talk
doing.
about how it's a business, but if there's a competitor that's doing the same thing but better, that business will go under, no? Especially when they're
No.
taking one of the largest clients of yours that
No.
gave you so much money.
I have
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an
okay.
example
Okay.
of how you could have improved your stream and been better than her stream, but hers was better.
Mhm.
So everybody in chat, from what I understand, was asking you to put on background music because it's awkward while you're building the Lego, right? But she turned it on and sacrificed the ad revenue.
Mhm.
But you wouldn't do it. Why? Because the ad revenue is legitimately pennies at this point, brother Phil. Like
Mhm.
like why not just turn on some like relaxing Nintendo music for your fans? Why are you so chintzy this way?
Oh, it has nothing to do with that. For me, my problem is whenever I try to put something in the background that's not my silly remixes, it ends up getting like muted or blocked. This has happened tons of times. I have like, no lie, I have like 70, 80,000 videos on YouTube, and every day I get like
But
500 notices that
just
previous
well,
videos are
there's
blocked.
a thing called royalty free, and you could put on a royalty free mix, and then it fills that dead air.
Well, royalty free does not mean it's okay. What royalty free means is that you can use the song and you don't have to pay a royalty to use it, but you relinquish all rights to your video. And if that person
Oh,
decides to claim your video, they could actually have it muted or blocked if they so choose.
but
And that's happened.
okay, but I mean, does it really matter? Because it's for the live audience. There's so few people watching on demand at this point, Phil. Just give the live audience what they want, man. But the thing
I
is,
get.
if you feel like if you give in to it, you've
Mhm.
let the detractors win. But
No.
that meant that's what it is, though. You think that if you give in to earnest criticism, that you'll have made the detractors win, when it's actually the opposite. If you took that criticism and improved your show and made your audience that likes your show like it more, the detractors would lose, Phil. It's a backwards mentality. Or it's just
Excuse
that
me.
you want fucking 60 cents from fucking AdSense,
It has nothing
which
to do
makes
with that. It's not the ad revenue that I'm worried about. It's the actual content being blocked or muted. And it's happened a million times. When I used to do my React show, I did it for 2 years, DSP versus the internet. I would be playing a random clip, and because of the music in the clip, the whole stream would get shut down. And now I got to wait like 5 minutes to get my stream back up because YouTube
right.
blocks it. And it happens all the time.
I'll just accept it. Let me swing back around to something, right? So
Mhm.
this is now the second Lego stream. I don't think you're stupider than Lex, okay? I think that what you're doing is intentionally being slow so that you can milk this Lego set for additional streams. Is that true, Phil?
No, I'm just not. I wasn't aware that I was in any competition with anyone else to build a Lego.
Well,
This
it's
isn't
not
like
a competition. It's
Phil's
just it
speed
makes
run.
you look dumber than a lesbian.
Why does it make it
Is
look? Wait, 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 wait. Why would it make me look
because she finished
dumber?
it
Because
better.
she did it
She,
faster.
she finished it quicker. Her cognitive abilities were there to do it faster.
But when I'm doing the stream, okay, I'm number one. I'm actually using a new setup, which I actually just the same setup we actually just used to do these cards. I'm using to do the Lego now. So I'm trying to get it in frame. I'm messing with the camera and all of that to get it working. I'm not in any rush. I'm hanging out with the audience. I'm literally having a conversation with my audience. It's considered a hangout stream, right? We never were of any impression that there was a rush to finish this. I mean, if that was the case, I would have had it done the first night. I could have rushed through it and done it, but I'm not in any rush. I don't. Again, I was doing it for myself because my fans wanted to do it. They wanted something different. All of a sudden, this weird DSP universe emerges where everyone wants to show that I'm better than DSP. So this woman buys it, Review Tech buys it. They all buy it, and they're building it.
Thoughts on boycotting Scott? I'm doing that right now by streaming. I'm with it. I'm doing that right now. I have no interest in watching Scott. I have no interest in watching Scott because he doesn't do anything. Scott's boring. He was funnier when he did his little discourse calls, but now he refuses to do them, and all he does is sit there and watch his little YouTube videos, his crappy political YouTube videos, and I've got no interest in watching that. So I'm all for boycotting Scott, 100%. And I forgot to fucking refresh, mix it up, so that didn't play at all.
Hello there.
There it goes. I'm all for it when it comes down to boycotting him. I've got no interest in Scott.
On their streams. Oh, look, I'm better than Phil. Phil doesn't care. Phil doesn't give
I
two
mean,
fucks about
I
you.
can tell that you're angry about it.
No, I'm not. I think it's funny and bizarre and weird that these people orbit around me and I'm the center of their universe and everything that I do somehow inspires them to do things different or
I
better.
agree with you to a degree. The vortex, the snortex, or whatever it is fucked. The people in it are wacky. Whether they're fucking detractors or fans or whatever, I'll ask you, like, what did you think about this fucking guy that was saying all these slurs to Lex and going in on her and death threats against
Oh,
her? You saw that?
I didn't hear. I didn't about slurs. I heard about the death threat, but here's the thing. All right, I'm on I'm on my break. I have a rare 2 days off in a row to spend time with my wife. We had plans and everything. I'm paying no attention to what's going on the internet on purpose. Like I want to be disconnected from the internet. I come back from my break and I'm getting yelled at. Why is someone who claims to be your fan giving a death threat to this woman? How the fuck do I know? What are you
Well,
talking about? I don't know
now
who
here's
this is.
now
I
here's
didn't
the
see
thing.
it.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Do you feel like when you call this woman a slut, when you participate in
I don't
riot
like that new
rage or
strike.
go
I'm gonna
after her
replace that for
identity,
sure.
do you feel like
Mm-hmm.
you cultivate an atmosphere of hate that would lead to this woman being harassed?
Well, to follow up to follow up on that comment, because I can answer this very easily. Do you feel that every single person who's made fun of me on the internet has created a cultivating atmosphere of hate that people now want to kill me because of it?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Then that's
Be
the answer.
honest.
And
Oh,
like
100%.
I think I know,
100%
Phil,
Trevor should
that
get a
you can't
receipt.
have it both ways,
After
because you
busting
think
Cody Rhodes'
that
eardrum and giving him
atmosphere
a
of
black
hatred
eye,
is good,
100% he should get a
and then here
receipt.
you are doing the same thing to this girl. Now, personally, I don't really give a fuck,
100%.
and I said as I'm
You get
doing
into a
devil's
wrestling
advocate
ring,
because I
bro,
don't feel
with
people
actual
should be
wrestlers,
responsible for the
and you
behavior
want to
of
be
their
part of the
fans.
show,
I don't think you can
you better be
control
prepared for
what
what's
your
gonna
fans
come.
do, and I think we wouldn't have very many content creators left if we held people to that standard, because there's all sorts of Looney Tunes and fucking psychos out there. But I think you calling her a slut. Let me ask you this, Phil. Do you think you have a problem with women?
100% Trevor should
No,
get a
not at
fucking
all.
receipt.
I have no
Now,
problems with women actually.
He needs to get slapped just as hard as he
I have
slapped Cody.
women who have done things, bad things to me
because
personally,
I
but
have
not in
this.
general. No.
I have this post that you wrote back in
Oh,
2003.
oh, this is
This
great.
and and people
Yes.
say that this is your incel manifesto.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm talking
Yes.
about, huh?
Yes.
You
Yes.
say
Yes, because that's
you
so
say
funny,
shit.
DSP.
Every
It's
woman
so
I've ever
funny.
known was either extremely selfish and self-centered, too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else, too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes, too stupid to listen to advice they ask for, doing stupid things and then complaining to you because they went totally against what you told them. 5, a total slut. Now, Phil, that fifth bullet point, a total slut, that's the same language you used in 2025 as in
Hold
2003.
on.
That's right.
So, have you changed from this, essay, this diatribe against women, or do you have a problem with women, or what?
Well, first of all, I've talked about this. My past, I was an internet troll. I was purposefully making in content that would incense people on the internet for attention. I was kind of a loser and was looking for attention on the internet because my real life was pretty boring. I did the same thing in the Street Fighter community. You can find all kinds of crazy posts I made back then that were very trollish, very stupid stuff. And I've since then, especially with these
But you still
documentaries that have
call
come out.
women sluts.
and
Well,
you
but
still erase their sexual identity and take away their individuality from them,
well,
like they're
because
an
that's my
object.
because that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. You know, if
Okay.
there's listen, if someone is going to make content on the internet and the content is based on showing their body in a provocative way, and they're going to get money based on doing that, that is sexualized
So,
content,
but
and you can.
didn't you say you've never seen any of her content?
I haven't. I've only heard what they told me it was in my chat. So
Because
based on what I've heard,
I have seen some of her content. She's not in a bikini. She's not in a hot tub. She's not showing her underwear. She's not showing her feet like you do. So I just it's very strange for you to have this position, and I think ultimately it comes back down to she took your money and you're pissed. And
she didn't take my money. She took Iron Cuck's money. She didn't take my money.
but I isn't Iron Cock's money your money?
No, none of my viewers' money is my money until they give it to me. Then it's my money. Then I have the right to do whatever I want with it. But I'm not entitled to their money.
Then
I,
why were you so upset when he went over there and when he promoted her stream in your chat? Because you're worried that you're
Mhm.
going to lose your money, right?
I don't give a crap about what any of my viewers do outside of my streams, but I do care about what they do on my streams. And that behavior is not allowed. It never has been in the entirety of the time that I made content. It's a strict rule. No advertising anyone else who's a creator or competitor in my content, period, because this is my place of business. No other business will allow another business to advertise in theirs. That's considered, a competition. I was on the front page of Kick. She was on the front page of Kick. It's just not allowed. It's just common sense in any business. Like I said, you can't go in a Subway and advertise a competing sandwich shop.
I want to know, like, then why call her a slut? Why say that she's faking being bi and she's actually a lesbian?
Because number one, I'm basing that off of what people are saying in my chat, which is that she's making sexualized content for money.
Let me stop you right there. So when people listen to a detractor and then they
Mhm.
come after you and fuck with you, is that okay based on what they heard from a third-hand source?
I would say it depends on the extent. It depends on the extent of what's being said. Because you're not always going to go direct to the source. I know that. I'm not stupid. But there's a lot of people who they'll hear something and then they'll make a judgment by it. But then perhaps they'll actually check it out for themselves and then they'll have a different opinion.
Listen,
In this case, I have no desire to ever check out her content. I don't care about this person. I will never care about this person.
well, you do care. I can tell you care. But here's my advice to you in these circumstances. Because really what you should have done is just said nothing about her. Because you didn't watch her streams, you didn't know what she was doing, you don't really know, and sometimes you just have to take that fucking L and move on. And if you are saying you're not about drama, you're about positivity and all of this stuff that you say in meaningful content, then that's how you should be acting, right, Phil? Sometimes, listen, she fucking stole your pay pig. She made fun of you. She did a bunch of detractor memes. She didn't even know what the fuck she was doing. You know what I mean? But then you come out and you call her a slut and you erase her sexual identity and say it's something different. And then this is where you get into trouble, right? Whereas if you just said fucking nothing, there'd be no ammunition. Or, you know what? Here's what I would do if I was pissed. Just go full balls to the wall. Fuck that bitch. She's a lesbian. She's a sinner. She's going to hell. Da-da-da-da-da. But you can't have it both ways, brother Phil. You can't have it both ways.
Well, here's the thing, and this is the funny part about all of it, right? So we just spent more time talking about this by about 10 times than what I've spent on my streams talking about it. Like, I think literally there was the one comment that I made about her, and then there was the second comment where I said that Iron Chef Sakai was a simp for her. And when someone said, "Oh, well, she's gay, but she's bi," and I was like, "No, she's not. She's milking these idiots because they're so dumb and they're gullible, and that's why they're giving them their money." And that was literally the extent of the content that I made about this person or said anything.
Would you apologize to her for the statements that you made?
Will she apologize for all the shit that she said about me on the streams to milk money out of the detractors?
But this is the thing is you shouldn't have to expect her to do the right thing in order for you to do the right thing, right?
Here's the right thing to do. Just move on, which I already have. I don't talk about this one. Like I said, I'm not even kidding you. Less than 5 minutes. That's how much of my content was taken up talking about this subject. There was the discussion with Iron Chef Sakai where I told him, you're derailing my content, and I banned him. Then there was the discussion where I did say that thing about her
Massive
once
cope.
because it was in response to a
Massive
comment.
cope.
And then later on, I called him a simp, and I said, yeah, I don't really believe that she's bi. I think she's milking people. It was like 5 minutes, if that. And then I moved on. It's not me that creates these situations. It's this vortex that's around me that
No.
hyper fixates and blows it up for their own content.
But you, Phil, are a part of the vortex. Do you understand?
No, here's the truth. I'm the eye of the vortex, but I don't care about the vortex, and I don't want to be a part of the vortex because if I did,
But you
if I
become
did
part of
care
the
and I did
vortex by
become a part,
talking about
that
it.
would be all I am. I would just be
Phil,
engulfed in it.
You fell into it,
You are
so it's your
engulfed in
fault.
it. It is chaos all the time. And what I find interesting is a lot of the time, like I'll say, you don't have to respond to this, or you don't have to address this. Whatever they're saying about you on any given day, you don't have to let them control you. Because a lot of the shit
Exactly.
they say is nonsense. But the thing is, you respond to it, and then when you respond to it, and you talk about it, it enables the vortex to continue. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but it's impossible to not respond when people bring it up. I'm not
It's
going to
not
ignore
though.
everyone in my chat.
Sir, you have to ignore it, or the vortex will always consume you. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's funny. Consume you.
There's so much. Listen, Phil. People say so much nasty shit about me every day, and if I responded to it all the time, it would
It's
be
not
all we
that
ever
hard to
do.
ignore stuff,
Which
bro.
half of the time is all you ever do is respond to the shit that these people are saying.
Oh,
And then they get
that was true in
they
the
get
past.
the reaction that
That is
That was
still true
definitely
now.
true in the past. That is
Today,
not
sir,
true today. No,
fire,
it is not. No,
fire.
it is
It's
not.
so true, sir. I'm actually trying to help you.
I am so different today than how I used to be because I used to
Lies.
get so angry about every single little stupid insignificant thing that was said about me, and I would bring it up and I would rage against it. And today I don't give two fucks about these people. I don't.
Listen,
5 minutes, not even 5 minutes spent on this, but they made it 2 weeks.
well, I think you did, what, 25 minutes on the Lego thing, the Lego cope today?
That was good.
You know,
That was a good segment. I enjoyed that.
Listen, it is a good segment, but I have a feeling that you do actually, on a deep down level, know what you're doing, and know that it is in your best interest to keep the vortex going. Because it is.
He knows what he's doing. It's just he refuses to acknowledge it.
Between you and the detractors.
It's all my master plan.
But it kind of is. It kind of is in a way. Now, people are saying you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't, I think. But I think you do. I think that, you got to realize you are enabling what they're doing. And if you just ignore their narratives, their narratives would die out or they would only exist over there. But
Well, that's literally where they only exist, though. Like, it doesn't exist in my stream. I told you, my stream, this was less than 5 minutes. What you're addressing is the detractor vortex around me. If you actually attend my streams, this is not my content. Like you said, that Lego segment was an observation about Rich and her, and maybe a couple others even, all buying Legos and building them because I built them. But that's not me angry. That's just an observation, and it's a piece of content for my podcast. And then I move on, and we have a fun day. What did we do today? We played a game. We hung out. That's what my content is. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes of me becomes 50 hours for them. But I don't care because I'm not involved in it.
Here's what I say. What is your hypothesis as to why this persists to this day and why this has been created around you, but it's not really like that for many other creators?
Profits. That's why.
But there is ways to, A-log it and make profitable content out of other creators. But with you in particular, there seems to be, like, it's very dedicated. And I feel like it's partly because
I wonder did they put the discus clothesline back in the game.
There's no way to not feed them. There's no way to not feed them because literally everything I do is turned into something by them. If I have the most absolute boring time, they still turn it into something. If I don't make content for 2 days, They have someone go out and post a death threat and say that they're doing it in my name. I wasn't even on the internet. So it
But
doesn't
the thing
matter
is,
what I do.
you don't even have to respond to that stuff. You know what I mean? You really don't. It's like I told you too, when it came to that June the King documentary, I said to you, and this was potentially cucking the content for everybody, but I said, Phil, you know, you don't actually have to react to the whole thing. You know, you don't actually have to do that. And it's probably only hurting you to do so. You know what I mean? And you still went ahead with it, you know, for whatever reasons you had. But I think it
I don't
would have
feel
been
like going
better
back to
if
the
you
old
had
game to look at
not
my move
reacted
set.
to it. It would have not made any difference. But
They tell us sit
Hmm.
down and
I don't know. I
finish
think
him
I did
while
the
I'm
right thing there. I really do because I feel like all that
riding.
shit is now in the past, and anyone who's still talking about that stuff, it's like, so many people saw the documentary and were like, "That's it." You
is
would
it?
be surprised how many people contacted me. They were like, "That's it? That's why people are
Well,
so angry with you all these years?"
I know, and I've had a lot of people message me that as well. But I think part of the
Nothing
problem
gonna
that you run
change
into,
us
Phil, let me be
now.
honest, is that you feel like you need to control the narrative. Do you feel that way?
I don't think I can control the narrative. All I can do is on my own stream, right? Try to put out the best kind of content that doesn't get sucked into that drama sphere. And that's the best I can do with the situation I'm in. I'm never going to be able to completely separate myself from it because they're always going to pull me back in no matter how much I try.
I just think honestly you embrace the whole thing and just start battling it. Like the thing is, if you want to, there's two paths. You either don't engage with any of it and you just let it fucking go and don't try and control the narrative, or fuck, let's just bring duty on. Let's bring that being said on. Argue with them about all of this shit and just settle the fucking shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
But
make
that's
money
and that
off of it.
that's the point here. It'll never be settled because people like them, they always move the goalpost because they need more content for the next
You
day.
move the
If I'm not
goalpost.
here making
You
content
move
that
the
they can make fun
goalpost.
of, then they just make
Always.
something up anyway. So it doesn't matter. Like I will never
I mean,
appease those people. I
do
mean,
you
I might
feel like
benefit from that. If I made that kind of drama content, I probably would get views and I would make money, but that's not the kind of person or the kind of creator that I am, and I don't want to be that kind of creator.
do you feel that everybody who has criticisms of you is like bad faith and they're always going to be bad and against you, that none of them are fair?
Oh no, that's not true at all. There's definitely people who have fair criticisms, and I enjoy hearing the fair criticisms, and I feel like I have
No, you
been able to
don't.
improve myself a lot, especially these last couple of years because of those fair criticisms. But then there's the people who just outright
Well,
malign no matter what.
can you name somebody who was a critic of yours or detractor of yours that you feel would be in good faith to have a conversation with?
I don't know. I'd have to look into it because I do not watch detractor content. God's honest truth, I don't.
Well,
I don't know what
like
I
I
mostly
hear
don't know what
this,
they
I
say.
don't know how to say his name, this alt guy or ALT guy. From that being said, I've heard he's a pretty reasonable guy. He's a pretty level headed guy.
I didn't even
Would,
know that's who that is because people say ALT in my chat all the time, and I had no idea that he was from that show because I've never heard it.
and I
And
hear that he
now
knows
anybody named
more
ALT
inside
is
and out.
gonna
And a
get
lot of the
banned.
time when it comes to these conversations, I just don't have the knowledge, and I try my best to understand this last 16 years of your life, but it's like I don't have the time. Like these guys experienced it in real time for decades following you, and so they're able to go back and forth with you on this stuff, whereas with me it's like, okay, like I'm talking about shit that happened 12 years ago, you know, and I don't fucking know. So like I feel like at a certain point
All
this
this other
whole like
stuff is
community has to come together in a way, and there has to be at least some sort of a resolution on this with the people who know it best. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's only to your benefit at this point to talk about it with these people and show everybody that you're open and honest about it. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, but again, that only benefits me if that's what I want to do and that's the kind of content I want to make. And it's not. I don't want to be involved with these people. I don't want to be in drama content.
But
You know,
you
everyone.
insert yourself in drama content, Phil. But you
Wait.
do.
I insert myself. Hold on a
You
second now. Hold on. So you're gonna tell me that Iron Chef Sakai going over to someone else's stream, coming on mine, and literally derailing my entire business. That was me. I did that.
well, is that derailing your entire business?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The entire Kick chat was talking about it.
Okay. So here's my next question. So what happens if one of your guys comes over and donates to me? Or one of my guys goes over and donates to you? Like, is there jealousy? Is there bitterness? Is
No.
there anger?
No, and
Is
that's
it
happened
ruining
many
your
times, I'm
business?
sure. I'm absolutely sure that's happened tons of times. And that's fine. Everyone is, in my opinion, maybe other people disagree, everyone can do whatever they want outside of the realm of your own stream, business, or content. So when you're here and you're in my chat, welcome. Please abide by the rules. You know what they are. And as soon as you leave, I have no control over anything you say or do or anything.
But nobody else has rules like this, Phil. Like, if somebody's in my fucking chat, oh, hey, I like this guy's stream, I'm not going to ban that guy. I think that that's fucking nuts, to be honest. And I think that, again, you're deflecting from the reality that you're upset that you felt that was your money.
It's not.
That then went
It's not
to
why
her.
I was upset. I'm telling you. And you can say that as much as you want, and I know I won't convince you, but that's not the reason. That's not it.
Can you even convince yourself of it?
I'm 100% convinced. Again, this is
believe your own bullshit. Like, have you pignatized yourself to that extent?
If
that you actually believe that.
Let me ask you this. Now I know this is a dumb food hypothetical, but these always work for me for some reason.
You're doing it again.
I'm doing it again.
Okay.
You walk into Subway. You have every intention of ordering a Subway sandwich. You're hungry for Subway, okay? But everyone around you is standing there talking about how the Jersey Mike's sub shop next door is so good and so much better than Subway, right? What's going to happen? Are you going to stand there and order your Subway, or you're going to, oh my God, there's a whole bunch of people here saying that Jersey Mike's is better. You're going to go next door, right?
So just like the sandwich shop, you're worried about lost profits. So I'm right.
I'm worried about people being convinced that other content is better because they're seeing it being advertised for free in my show.
But if it is, and you can't compete, like, the problem isn't that it's being advertised. The problem is that you can't compete, so you need to be better. You get what I'm saying?
Which, in my opinion, I think I am in most cases, maybe not every case, but I don't need people cross-advertising in my content. That's never been allowed. I mean, this is all the way back from the days of Toby Turner was running ads because he had a tie-in with Madden, like in 2010. Right. And he had these ads running on everyone's videos that were gamers. Were like, wait a minute, why is Toby Turner advertising his gaming channel on my fucking content? That's completely unfair. It's a predatory practice. It shouldn't even be allowed on YouTube. And since then, that's always been my philosophy. I think it is. I totally think it is.
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I just think that you're salty. You know? Like, I don't know what to say. Like,
that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I'm not upset by that.
I just think if you were a bit more honest about things and were directly like, listen,
snap, man, fist drop.
I don't believe in it. I'm pissed that she took Iron Chef Sakai's money away from me. I think that that's, something that people can understand and get behind. But this whole, I wasn't upset, but I called her a slut, but people can't advertise, but it's not because I'm worried about losing money stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it doesn't make any sense because you don't have the same belief system as me. Like, I really am not upset about... if I was upset about Iron Chef Sakai, why would I have banned it?
Do you live in your own world, or...?
Of course I live in my own world. We all do. We all live in our own moral, values and belief systems. We all have different perspectives on stuff, and that's okay. It's okay to not agree on something. Like I said, with Iron Chef Sakai, I appreciate everything that he did for myself and my business.
Let me ask you something.
But I banned him for a reason, because I had enough.
The thing is, you advertise yourself in, like, my chat, or you did for a while. Like,
gouge upside down front.
If you felt like you wanted to, sure. And you had the right to.
Would you want me to do that?
It's up to you. It's your call. There's other people who I'm friendly with, and they have come in and advertised stuff in my chat, and because I'm friendly with them, I say that's allowed.
Right. Can you just admit that you were upset about losing out on the money? And
I'm not. I am literally not in one piece upset about that.
So it has nothing to do with the money. So is it that she's a woman?
No. I don't like predatory content. I don't like predatory content. I never have. I feel like there's a level of content out there that's very exploitative, that takes advantage of certain people. Okay, and a lot of people will say that about me, and you might say, well, is this contradictory for yourself? My content,
I
you
mean,
know what you're
DSP
going to get
makes
when you
very
come on my
predatory
stream.
content by
There's
begging
no
people for money.
misrepresentations of anything. You know that we're not going to be close
Well,
personal
I
friends or anything better than that. But you know that if you support my content will continue.
but
So if you like me and my content and you want to see it continue and you want to support improvement,
I think
support my
when you
content.
say stuff like it's a drama-free show, I mean that's you don't get that because there's drama
Brody
all the
one.
time. Whether it's you going after Review Tech USA, which you
If
did
I
collabs with me,
Mhm.
whether it's you talking about Keemstar or you calling
only
this
in
Lex girl a
May
slut, like, of
you
course we
spring.
participate in drama.
But
So
it's
when
not the
you're saying
focus. That's
that's
right, but it's not the focus.
but
Kill
I mean, listen,
confessions.
I'll be
Give
real.
no
I think you should do
release.
more of that
Oh, I know.
because I think it's a lot more
Live to
entertaining.
be.
And I feel like this segment where we're going back and forth and talking, I feel like it's very entertaining. I feel like a lot of people are entertained and captivated by it.
But
And
I will
I
make an observation now, okay? This segment has now gone on for about 45 minutes. Okay?
yeah, we went about 15 minutes over what I wanted to go, but
We have received during this segment about $5 in contributions. My audience doesn't care about this. They never did. They want to hang out with me. They want to have chill streams. They want to enjoy games. That's what my audience
but
wants.
here's my point. I think that your audience, it's kind of like a sinking ship in a way. You have your core supporters, but as time they get peeled off. And eventually you're going to have to expand into a new audience, into new horizons, because you can't rely on the same 20 people forever, sir. And if you're just doing these gameplays like you're doing in this oversaturated market, it's not going to grow, King.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, like I know, like I maybe I'm coming across as a prick or an asshole, but I'm genuinely trying to help you try and like reach a new audience of people that might actually be entertained, sir.
Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that. It's obvious that as much as people say shit like, you know, the Kino Casino is just messing with you, they're gonna snake you, they actually don't like you.
Running knee
I actually
left.
feel
It's
like
not
it's
my
the
first
opposite.
drop.
It's that you want to help me, but you see me the kind of person I am, that I'm a stubborn individual, and it
Yes.
hurts you to see that
No.
I
It,
won't
it's
change, right?
brutal. It's brutal. No, Phil. It's fucking brutal, bro.
I just want you to know I am well aware. People say I'm not self-aware. I am
Guys know
fully self-aware of all of this going on. I'm
You're
not
not
stupid.
you
self-aware.
guys know, like, I'll pitch this idea. No, this doesn't work for me, brother. Okay, what about the, no, brother, like, or, he does do it, but it takes a long time. It's tough. Like, working with Phil is draining. It sucks my soul. And it's not your fault entirely, Phil. It's also everybody around you. Everybody involved in all of this shit
Yeah.
is fucked in the head,
Uh,
including me and you.
Here's
And
the
so it's
truth.
just like a bastion of mental illness, like a fucking asylum.
If
A
we were just
fucking nut bars.
if we were just able to work together and do the fun content that we think would work, but we can't, because every moment we gotta wonder, how is it going to be taken by this? Who's going to spin it this way? Will they support it or not? You know
That
what I
sounds
mean?
like
Like, it's
your
weird.
problem. That
It's not
sounds
just
like
we
your
just do
fault
stuff
from
that we
other
think will
enemies you've
work, but
made
we
over
got
the
to have this
past.
fucking thought about what about the sphere, the vortex? How's that going to affect it?
This is what I think has happened is that, if you watch like Kitchen Nightmares, and Chef Ramsay will come in and there
I
was
gouge
somebody who
upside down
was
frown.
talented, but the chef will say, you lost your passion. To me, it feels like you lost your passion.
Oh,
It
that's
feels to
no.
me like you lost that spirit of wanting to create and wanting to make good stuff, and you just serve up whatever fucking shitty slop just to pump it out 6 days a fucking week and fill the schedule, and your passion is gone. And it's probably been gone for 7 or 8 years now. That's my assessment.
I lost my passion in 2016 when I was doing the offline style videos. I basically was streaming, but I was
Pop up
actually
power bomb,
ignoring the
basically.
audience. Like, imagine I literally didn't address anyone tonight who contributed or nothing. Like, that's how I was streaming. I mean, what a dunce move, right? But then when I became an interactive streamer and I started talking with the audience and having these social conversations and shout outs, the content changed much for the better. And I like who I am now. I like the content I put out now, and my audience does. Now, you're right. I'm not going to have the same size of audience forever. And I am trying to slowly try to transition into other things, as everyone has seen. There's different content,
I
different
don't
things I'm
get what
doing.
he
But
sees
you have
that
to
he's
understand
doing
that I've been
that's
doing this for
new,
almost 17 years. It's not going to be an
because it's
overnight
still
change. It's not
boring.
something I want to do overnight because I like what I'm doing before as well. I did like doing some of this drama stuff, and I think we'll do more of it. But I also don't
I
want to
just
become
think
Mr. Drama overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Views, views,
I
views.
just
I don't
think
want to
when
be
I
Mr.
brought you on to
Views.
Keno Casino the first time, and then we had the interview, or not the interview, but the co-op react about review tech, and then we had the Josh Moon interview. There was so much momentum and such a groundswell of people that were going to give you a second look, a second opportunity. And I just feel like you did not capitalize on that opportunity. And it's not entirely your fault. There's a lot of people that said they wanted to work with you or do interviews with you or debates with you, and it fell through. But ultimately, it falls down on you to produce a product that is going to hold people's attention and entertain them and turn them into longtime Phil fans. And you had such a good opportunity, and I just feel like you let it slip right through your fingers because you were too comfortable clinging to what you do now, which it's enough to get by for now. But 50 is coming, Phil. You soon be 50 years old, 60.
Oh,
You
my
know,
fucking
you
foot.
got to be thinking like, are you going to be 60 and playing Ninja Turtles, Call of Duty? Is that your life?
Of course not. And
No.
I'm trying to prepare my audience for that. I've been telling them for years this is
Deep
why I need to
Six,
diversify
New
and
Look
do other
9.
things. And there's a lot of pushback. When you're someone who's doing a certain kind of content for so long, and that's what got you notoriety, and that's why you have a long-standing, hardcore, positive fan base that will stand by you through thick and thin and all these years of bullshit, it's tough. It is. I wish it would be an easy thing to do. It's not. I can't just abandon everyone who I've worked with and who supported me for all these years. But at the same time, they know that. I've told them, this is why I have a podcast now instead of just playing games. This is why I want to branch out and do different kinds of commentary shows. This is why I need to branch out and do interviews. It has to happen. It can't just be me sitting here playing games till I'm dead. I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to get carpal tunnel, right? I can't do it anymore. And I know that, and I've said that to them many times. So it is, I totally get where you're coming from. I do. It's a valid conversation. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the fact that you have given me a chance, and you continue to give me a chance. We're still working together and doing stuff,
We've been, we've had this conversation privately,
Hmm?
but I feel like it comes to the point because a lot of people don't understand like what I'm trying to do with Phil content or interacting with you or interacting with the rest of the vortex and the community. And I just kind of want to put the cards on the table publicly as to where I am with it and how I view you and how I view this whole thing going down and where I'd like it to go. Because I think a lot of people are confused, and that's because there's kayfabe, and sometimes, not of course, most of the time the things I'm saying aren't meant to be taken literally, but I genuinely think, Phil, that if you don't make some real
Jay
changes
Trillo?
real soon
Ah,
and get passionate about what you're doing for your job and excited about it again, you're going to be in a really, really bad spot, bro. And, you are considered one of the treasures of the internet. And we don't want to, some people want to see you in a really bad place and they want to see you homeless and they want to see you die. And, sometimes I understand why. But I don't want that for you. Even though I understand sometimes why they hate you so much, because sometimes you just do shit that's so retarded, I don't want to see you die, Phil. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you win. I want to see you prosperous. I want to see the whole community, the whole vortex excited and having fun. And that's what I want. So that's
good
why
kick,
I
right hook
decided
combo, form
to go
smash.
off a little bit more tonight.
It's all good. It's totally all good. And I think this is more transparency for the viewers too, because a lot of them seriously think that you guys are like trying to screw me and stuff, which I know neither you or Andy are. I know that, but they don't see that, right? They don't hear this. They think there's some evil plot behind it. And I get it. It's for me, it's going to be a slower process, but I think that we'll get there. It's just a matter of time and finding the right way to do it. Because again, it's a tricky thing for me. I easily could have jumped fully into the drama stuff back in the fall, right? When we were hot with it. We were. But what I started to see from my core audience, the people who were there every day to support me, was saying, Phil, what are you doing? This is not what we want for you. This is not, this is not who you are. And if you do this, we're gonna leave. And I can't just have the people who made me who I am today upset and leave. At the same time, I know I can't play games forever. It's got to be a balance. And that's, everyone wants me to run million miles an hour towards change. I want to do things differently, but it's got to be a balanced process, and we will get there.
What we gotta have is you stick to something, man. You gotta stick to something, because it's like the politics show. It's a novelty, and then the money falls off, and you're like, fuck it. The Lego stream, it might be the same thing. It's like a novelty. It does what, and then you just let it fucking go. But you have to stick with these things sometimes. Like with the wrestling show, we've managed to stick with it, even though there's been slow weeks, there's been good weeks, and I think that that's a good thing. But
I
you
don't know
can't
what
just
move to
start
get.
off in one direction and then fuck it, it's no good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you do that a lot of the time. You know?
It's hard because I don't really feel like anything that I've tried has had the long-term success that you know what I mean? Like you guys, your show does so good. And mine, nothing that I do really sticks around besides the consistent shit that I agree, will go into decline. These efforts that I've tried to do new stuff haven't really worked. I've tried different interviews. They kind of flopped. They didn't really work. I tried to get other guests. They don't want to come on. They want to
If you
dodge,
want
right?
people
It's
to
like,
come on your
come on,
show, you
man. I
shouldn't be
want to do the stuff.
insulting
I
them.
do. I was willing to do it. And then it's just like, is it really worth it? And I hear you. Like, it feels like I went right back to square one, but at the same time, I'm doing good.
So it's
I'm
kind of
actually
your own
doing
fault
better
why
than I
people
was,
don't want to
which is
fucking
great.
come on there.
But I agree with you that there has to be some changes too. I'm with you on this. I am.
No, man. We just go like completely outside the box. I don't know. Maybe we do fucking workout streams. Maybe we do you
Spinebuster
fucking
don't
walking around
inside.
the neighborhood live stream. I don't know. But we gotta find something for you, man. We gotta find something for you that you can do comfortably and successfully and grow your audience, because I'm just worried for you, man. I just genuinely am worried for you.
Well, I appreciate that. I do. I really do. People think that like I'm dumb and you're fooling me, and then people think that you're some evil person trying to mess with me. I don't think neither is true. But that's what the drama queens want to believe, But I don't think that's the case at all. By the way, we did get a lot of support, and I got to get out of here. So let's
I know. I kept you way too
do
long.
final shout-outs here.
Now we got into this side moral lecture bullshit. But, it's supposed to be a wrestling show there, folks. And I think, what do you want to do? Do you want to do Raw next week, Phil? Or do you want to do NXT as well? Or do you want to do Raw and SmackDown?
Yeah, let's do two shows. I'm down for either Raw and SmackDown or Raw and NXT. What do you think? I'll do two shows next week. The double.
Let's do Raw and SmackDown.
Okay.
I think, and then let's just see, because then we'll get a broader perspective on the whole situation, because we've been missing out on half the storyline. So I think we'll try and do that. I think it'll be on Tuesday. I think.
Okay.
I think so.
Unless it changes, that'll work for me.
We might have to push it till Thursday or whatever, but it's like now we're moving the show around all over the place.
I know. Makes it even more confusing. So
I got the drip, go. 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 I got the drip, go.
the faucet that's dripping. Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
Well,
Moving forward, that every single time that I play Suikoden, that it's going to be that good. But at least to have a start that was very positive like that, I really, really appreciate. And I hope that you guys will continue to check out the playthrough as it moves forward, because it's a great game, okay? So obviously that was shocking. I didn't know how that was going to go. I honestly thought after all of this it was going to kind of, fall on its face and not be good, but it went well. So thank you. And so I will be playing it more next week. Smart Guys last night as well. Great return show. Sadly,
Where's my
out of the
phone?
gates, major issues. PPP was having tons of technical issues on his end. Like multiple
There
things
it
were going
is.
wrong. He had been on vacation for a couple of weeks, and he came back and he said he was tweaking some stuff and he had some things that he was changing in his setup, and then he was having like nonstop issues with his setup. So we ended up starting very late. Like we were supposed to start by 7. I don't think we even got the show started till like way after, like 7:30ish later. The good news is, we very wisely decided that the best way to pace the show is to do a quick opening, but then to get right into the wrestling. All right, and I think this is what we're going to be doing moving forward, because if we get too far into off-topic stuff, we never get to the subject matter of the show. And the subject matter of the show is wrestling, and we shouldn't be rushing to get through what's supposed to be the major focus. Agreed? Like, I think that's the case, and it seems like most people agree with me. So that's what we're going to be doing, is focusing, at the start with the wrestling, get that gone. And then here's the thing. If, after we finish with that stuff, we decide that we want to do more, we want to do some drama content or whatever we want to do, we do it at the end. And that way, you know what I'm saying? At least it's at the end. And some of you have already said, I'm reading chat, and a lot of people are basically just saying they don't really care for anything other than the pro wrestling content. That's what they're tuning in for. And I get it. Okay, I do. I totally get it. And some people are fans of mine exclusively. You guys have watched me for years. You remember the old Smart Guy show. You like the content I put out now. You don't have interest in that part of the show. So having it that we're doing the wrestling up front allows us to get that content out first, and then if we get to the end, you're like, I don't care about this, well, then you can turn the show off, and that's fine. Okay, so that's good that we are doing it that way, in my opinion. All right, now, the one thing that sucked, we went way too late last night, but that show should not be that long. I feel like the sweet spot for Smart Guys is around 2 hours, maybe 2.5, and it just went on way too long. All right, so we're going to do our best. In future weeks now, PPP is back from vacation. We're going to try to have it weekly, every Tuesday night, if possible. If something goes wrong Thursday, but we're going to try to do them every Tuesday night. And essentially, we're going to try to get it more streamlined so that basically the show can be more fast-paced and end at a reasonable time. It ended way too late. We can't be going that late every time we do the show. It's got to be in line with the content. Okay.
I don't know
So
what
anyway,
move I
the
want.
show went well. Like I said, we ended up opening 3 packs. You want to see? Here, I'll get them quick.
Matter of fact, yeah. Spinning your Nagi.
Oh, here we go. So we ended up opening 3 packs of cards, and quite frankly, looking at all these cards that we opened, I don't necessarily think that any of them are very valuable or rare. We got this John Cena Legends card, but I think it's just a regular card in the set. Some of these cards, oddly, I think they're considered the chromium cards because they have like that rainbow tinge to them, and the characters are in black and white. But they're all NXT-like wrestlers or like Piper Niven. It's like nothing. I don't think any of these are necessarily very valuable or good. There was some kind of a different Damian Priest. I don't even know why it looks like that. It kind of looks like an old baseball card. And I don't know what the point of that is. Why? Because we got another Damian Priest. Yeah, there was a second Damian Priest. Here.
Never
So why there's
slow
2
down.
Damian Priest cards, I don't know. I don't even know what the point is. I'm kind of lost. So, yeah, and then some just common cards. AJ Styles, Charlotte Flair. We had these weird ones. Wait a minute. Am I missing a card here? There was another card. Where the hell is it? Oh, here. Oh.
Stupid.
There's the third. The third pack is here. I didn't even put it in with those. So there's some weird cards that say Allen and Ginter, and they're drawn in a weird way, and I don't know what the hell that means. Are they supposed to be variant cards or something? It says the world's champions, Allen and Ginter. The hell is that? I don't know.
Oh,
I think the best looking card that I got is this one. Shinsuke Nakamura, but it has this blue border. And I don't know why.
Excuse me, good
because it is
lord.
just a standard numbered card. I think it's like 51, but it has a cool blue border. So I don't know if that's like a rare variant or something. But I think it looks pretty nice. Oh, it has a number on it. Wait a minute, it is a rare variant. I didn't notice this last night. It has a number printed on the front, 22 out of 150. I didn't even see this yesterday. I think what it is, because this was the last pack we opened and we were kind of rushing, so we didn't even notice. Here, I'll show you guys up close, because I have the other camera angle to show you. So, here we go. Oh, I have effects on. Hold on. Okay, so here it is. Oh, come on, it was focusing. And now it stopped. Can we focus again? Come on, stay in focus. Stay in focus. Okay, it's staying in focus. Good. No, come on. Now it's stay in focus, you goddamn thing. There. So do you see? This camera is annoying me. Look at it. It's going crazy.
You
It won't stay
bought
in
it.
focus.
It's your fault.
So do you see? You're never going to see. I think I'm going to have to manually focus it because the camera won't focus. Look. It has a number right there. All right, I'm going to
It's a
manually
very
focus this
boring
stupid thing.
stream. I'm being very boring. And I don't want to be
Let me
boring.
see here.
It's just I don't have anything to talk about. Or I don't know
Perfect.
what to talk about either.
So look, it says Shinsuke Nakamura, but it says 22 out of 150. I did not notice that. Chomp says that's your hit in the box. You won't have any more hits. It's only considered one per box. So I guess this is my rare card, Shinsuke Nakamura, 22 out of 150. Okay? It's probably worth like a dollar, I bet. So what's it called? Anyone know what this is called, this card? This is cool that now I had a chance to look at it close. I had no idea that it was the rare card. It's numbered on it. I don't know. Nice nips. Yeah, I know. He has nice nipples. Look at that. A blue refractor. Okay. So, is it worth anything? I wonder if it actually has, like, any value. Or if it's just bullshit, right? You really got to wonder with these cards, like, do they actually have any value or not? Ah! Scared myself. Okay. So, yeah, my favorite card, $5 on eBay. Wow. Wow, what a valuable card, huh? That's my hit of the box. My favorite card is Stone Cold. It's a classic Stone Cold Steve Austin pose on the silver. I like that. So that's my favorite one. But I think that's the only rare one I got, I guess, with Shinsuke Nakamura. There's still 4 more packs left. So there is a chance to get
I'm also
more.
very tired,
But that's
and I
your
don't know why.
guaranteed card per box, correct? Like you get 1 guaranteed card.
Ain't
And
DDT
then after
Doomsday
that, if you get
Saida.
anything else, you're just considered like very lucky. So that was 3 packs open last night. We were doing it for every $150 raised. I still have 4 more. So we have enough for next week. And then after that, determine how well it goes. Maybe I'll get more.
I want
They take about a week
DDT
and
is
a
my
half to get.
finisher, so
It's
no,
$30
I'm not gonna
box.
have
So
a
up to you
DDT
guys.
as a
We'll see
regular
how it
move.
goes next week. All right. And the idea is we want to do the show every Tuesday night. Hopefully we can stick to that next week. We'll find out. And if that's the case, as I was telling you, that's why I can't do my marathon on Tuesday. Okay. So let's see how it goes. And go from there. All right, cool.
Fuck, I lost it. That video's over.
I owed the state over $5,000. I owed my tax attorney over $5,000. All of that money, that was phantom money that I didn't have, got charged to my credit cards and completely and utterly maxed out. Any remaining credit that I had was maxed. John Philip Stamos says, I want to see you razz PPP back. So here's the thing. I could, but then I have to like research him. The problem with that is, it's not really a problem, but here's the challenge with that, right? I literally have a gigantic group of obsessed weirdo nut jobs who every day take every single thing that I say and do into some incredibly exaggerated context to try to make money off of ridiculous content. Right? So every day, everyone literally can know my business just by opening YouTube and searching for DSP, and 17 detractor videos come up, and there's your content. Now you know what Phil's up to, right? In order for me to know what's going on with PPP, there's not much I can do. He doesn't have much of a public presence outside of him doing Kino Casino. So if he's not doing Casino, there's not much to talk about. And in addition to that, I don't have time to watch Kino Casino. Like, I'm being real with you. I don't. I work so much. I don't have time to sit there and watch their show. It's hard to grill someone when you just don't have opportunity to know everything going on with them. I'm sure if I watched like 2 episodes of Kino Casino that I would have enough, but I don't have time to do it. You know? All right, here's the thing. You guys have criticisms of PPP. They're fair, and that's fine. But there's not much I can do about that. See what I'm saying? I can relate this to him. Like, some people are like, oh, we didn't like how the Grill Phil segment went last night and stuff. I could tell him that. But it's up to people to reach out to him and be like, hey, we didn't really like how that went, or it can improve by doing this. I can't, you know, we don't even know every week. Like, I allow the segment, obviously. I'm okay with it. Totally okay with it. And I don't know necessarily what he's even going to really bring up. So it's good because it's like spur of the moment. I think it's better that way. If I knew everything pre-planned, I don't think it would be as good, right? But I don't know. Like, what am I going to tell him? Oh, so my viewers said that it went too far. I could tell him that. You know, it's kind of like the critics should criticize the person who they're criticizing, but you guys are coming to me because I'm part of the show too, and I hear you. That's good, but I think he needs to know it publicly too. You know what I mean? Like, let him know. Hey, I think it went too far. It's fun to some extent, but you know. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Like Alfred says, well, you should urge PPP to join a gym and get started eating healthy because he tries to dictate how you operate. Yes, but it's such low-hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, yes, tell him he's fat. I think he knows that already. So I don't think it really has much of an effect, does it? If the guy, I don't think it's that big of a deal. This one does have like a chromium effect to it. So maybe this is a rarer card. I don't know.
Oh God, it's cat.
How dare you? No, PPP is not actually being malicious at all. The whole point of the segment is that PPP regurgitates detractor memes and tries to roll with them, and then I try to respond to them. So it's like you're grilling me about the things that people have been on my case about, right? That's the point of the segment. And I think that the segment works, but the problem was, number one, it was 2 weeks of content built up, and we're trying to do it all in one segment. And number two, we had already run late. So it's like now you're really trying to cram and rush, and it went too long and it got too overblown all at once. So if we're going to do that segment, we need to find a way to more streamline it so that, yes, we're doing the wrestling. Yes, we have the segment, but nothing feels too long or, you know what I mean, too overblown. I do think it did.
it got way too overblown. Yes, but Sarah, here's the thing. She says, PPP accusing you of being a biphobic, woman-hating incel was really upsetting. Yes, but he's playing the role of the detractor. Don't you get it? Like, that's the point of the segment.
Playing
He
the role of a
regurgitates
detractor?
the detractor memes that are going on. And then I can address them. And so obviously I have my take on it, right? Exposed to the world. And then you can digest it however you want, right? Like, that's the point of the segment, though. I think people don't get it. I mean, really, like, I just think some people just don't get it. See, you all, again, I guess you guys don't get it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. You know, if you don't understand it, then I don't know. Like for example, okay? But that's kind of the point I've been making is all along, if I had leaned 100%, okay, 100% into drama, I probably would have exploded in popularity. I probably would have made a ridiculous amount of money. Look at what was happening. I was blowing up back in the summer and the fall with interaction with them, you know, felting Rich constantly, even bringing my detractors into it and making fun of them publicly. I mean, look at the shit that happened with guys like Duty getting demonetized, super crazy, stealing the detractors' money and running away with a phantom lawsuit that never was going to happen, right? I don't think that overall that's what I should be doing right now. I feel like a balance, okay, is much better, much better than jumping headfirst into it. Because again, what I feel like is if you jump 100% headfirst into that dramasphere, you can't go back, right? You can delve in it, right? You can delve in it and you become that, and that's the end all be all of what you are, then that's all anyone's gonna care about. And that's all anyone's gonna seek. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's why I'm saying I just don't feel like that's what I should do. And a lot of people disagree. I'm trying to do what's best for everyone. I know that if I jumped into that head first, I would lose a lot of my old fans and people who've been with me for a very long time and people who've been along the way and support me every day. Like, the reason why I still make a living is because of my longtime dedicated fans, as well as some of the new exposure and new support I'm getting from casino viewers. It's a mix. So that's why I can't just go, oh, I'm just gonna change everything that I am and be on the internet. And the truth is, I don't want to 100% jump into drama content.
Combo.
You know, I don't. I don't enjoy it.
Hey, wait. Oh, one final thing. For 10 years of you fucking with me and making my life miserable for your personal gain, I'm taking your final chip as the king's tax, you motherfucker.
Yeah!
You're fucking felted, bitch. Felted. You're done.
You know, we make fun of people, there's arguments, and then the money comes in, right? The
That was
bag
kind of
comes in.
trash.
And then you know, oh, well, great. But that's not me. Like, to me, I don't want to make that content. I don't really enjoy it. For me, to get involved with someone in that capacity, it's because they deserve it. Like, they've done something to me, or they've done something heinous, and they need to be exposed, and they need to be taken to task for it. And I think in those special cases, and I get that PPP is a little nervous for me. He's like, oh, well, in the future, you know, what's going to happen if everything dries up with your gaming viewers and fans? And I've been telling you guys this. For 5 years, I've been telling you all this. I can't just be the guy that sits here and plays games all day, every day. It won't work. No one's going to care about the 50, 60-year-old dude playing games all day. And I'm going to get older, and I'm not going to be able to do that with my hands. I'm going to get older. My carpal tunnel's going to set in, and my reflexes are going to be off, and I'm not going to be able. The camera went on again. My AI camera went on again. I'm not going to be able to do it. You know, so I have to delve into other realms. I have to delve into other topics and subjects, right? All right, Lucky Gremlin, goodbye. I'm done with you. You're a toxic individual. You're a toxic influence on these streams. You're not going to dictate to me how I feel. You're not going to contradict me directly. Get out of my channel and never come back. I'm done with you. Really, I'm tired of these people who are these toxic, negative influences, and everything they want to do is just so rotten. All right? You're rotten. You're a bad influence. Leave my chat, never return. And that goes for your buddy there too, Friendly Gremlin, who also does exactly the same thing every stream. I don't ever want to see you here ever again. Get the fuck out. Seriously, just tired of this shit. They said, no, you have no passion. We never see it. It comes. Fuck you. Fuck you. You directly want to be a dick to me. Get out.
Fuck you.
Not so lucky now, are you? Anyway, good. Now we don't have to fucking deal with that guy anymore. Sheesh. See, and this is why Friendly Gremlin is banned over on Kick as well, because he literally makes something up. He says, yeah, so you don't have to give the support every stream, but if you don't, I'll die. Yeah, I never said that. Go fuck yourself and leave and don't come back. And your buddy over there too, because what happened is you ran over to Kick after you got banned on YouTube to continue to spread the toxicity, and I don't like you. I don't like toxic fucking people like you. I don't want you in my content or my chat. I don't care if you throw me a membership or a sub every month. It's not worth the annoyance of seeing you be a toxic loser in my chat. So I want you gone. Stay the fuck out. I said goodbye, and then you continued your nonsense in another chat. So now goodbye from that one too. I'm trying to find your fucking buddy over there to get rid of him too, so I don't have to see any of your toxic bullshit. Seriously, what the fuck is your problem?
Wow. Where the fuck is South Heaven? I passed by. How the fuck did I pass by it? probably should have did this off stream, but I wanted to stream, that's the thing, so. And I'm just sitting here not fucking talking, I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I think that's one of the things I probably never really learned how to do growing up was learning how to talk to people. I could sit here and talk to myself all day, but not really. I mean, I can talk to myself, but that gets boring sometimes. And then I boot up a stream and I try to be entertaining, but I've never been all that good at that. Because I'm not a big talker. And I can sit here silent for a good while. Which is not a good thing when it comes to streaming. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be like that. Just like I said, I really don't know how to talk. Rich Holland Stan. I like his Stan, it's just I'm not a fan of him. Just not a fan of him. It's sad that he's the whole reason fucking Bday got injured, because he dropped him on his fucking neck. Didn't get him up high enough, so he dropped him on his fucking neck. Now Biggie may never wrestle ever again, which is sad. Biggie was a fucking national treasure. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad. I pick a mean guitar. I wear a blue suede shoes. You already hear me sing the snakeskin blues. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm just a honky tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad. Roll, Elvis. Let the honky tonk man show you how to rock and roll. Elvis who? He couldn't get a tune if it had handles on it. Excuse me. That's what's happening. Ask again. Cause he thought dead man walking. Six one nine. Oh man. It's on another video. Work is still going. Hope Mark comes back soon.
First time we were just run out as fast as possible with JT out there at time. But first, let's watch.
I do have something that I need to say up front. I've got some personal stuff going on right now in my life that's
needs to know about it, but I'm gonna bring it up.
I just can't tell you that we So yeah, my theory. Either IRS meeting, and he's gonna find out whether or not he's got enough years to save his ass, or possibly financial. And of course, let's see, right, yeah, he's got approved fighting. Yeah, finally, the state of Washington says I gotta pay property tax on $519,000 house. And I'm like, $25,000? I'll be almost doubling. I'll be getting $250,000, guys. I don't know about Washington, but they're going to take 20% now to cover this part. And upon inspection, even if you added in 2 whole ceiling fans and paid a separate company to clean out the condo, we feel the value of the house is only $400,000. They take out the 20%, and we can only finance it for $320,000. But I need more than $60,000. I gotta pay my back taxes and current taxes. My fans gave me a lot of fucking money, and I blew it all on stupid shit. But you asked me to understand, I spent all my money on WWE champions, stupid shit, like computers and RGB lights. Guys, I need more than $60,000. I'm sorry, you can either take it or leave it. Well, I mean, with $6,000, I have to pay my back taxes, some of my current taxes, and then maybe
Taxes.
Can you imagine actually gets house refinanced? Because first of all, way higher payment, higher interest rate. That's gonna fuck him. It's not like he's gonna curb his spending. And he might try to hide it. He might try to hide that he got it done. But he always slips up. There'll be a time he'll be ranting, raving. No, I don't got back taxes. Ever since I got my house refinanced, I don't have any back taxes. I don't have any assholes. What was that, Phil? Ever since I got the house refinanced? Shut up. That's none of your business. It's personal, guys. Guy. As much as I would love for it to be the IRS finally cracking down, then again, IRS is government. So, on refinance, either less than you were expecting, or go through it all. Love it. Can you imagine they inspected the place and went, well, sorry, you have $250,000. We've come to the conclusion that the house wasn't worth $250,000.
Idiots protecting idiots.
That would be amazing.
All right, everyone. I gotta get out of here. Sounds like we need to go home, but it is what it is. And thanks for hanging out with me all day today. Thanks for at least getting my mind off of stuff. Like I told you guys in the podcast, there's some private stuff going on that really sucks. And, hopefully I'll come back on Sunday in a better mood, but I don't know. It depends on how a lot of stuff goes in the next 24 to 48 hours. So I guess we'll have
That spine busted? Oh my god. Power slam. Okay. I don't know whose move that is.
What happens after a mega viral channel loses the face of its brand? Some of these channels stop posting entirely, leaving a legacy for their audiences. Sometimes family members will take over the channel and try to honor their late father like Bucket Reed. You see, what you want to do is put behind a positive legacy for viewers to continue to rewatch the channel that they love so much. What you don't want to do is keep the image that your father left behind because all you care about is money and views and attention. Hid behind a camera, or Michael Green, was the son of Angry Grandpa, who recorded all the videos on the Angry Grandpa channel. But after Angry Grandpa died in December of 2017, the channel and its legacy has been destroyed by Michael and his greed for money. This story has been covered like crazy. Even I covered it a few years ago, but recently you guys asked me to cover it again to talk about some of the things that happened just recently to this channel. If you want to know Michael's backstory, I'll leave a link to my video in the comments down below. Now you might think that the Angry Grandpa channel has remained dormant since like 2018. Now I'll give like Michael a couple of months to post videos that he never posted before, or videos that he felt would seal his legacy. But if we take 2 seconds to look at his channel today, Michael is still posting to this channel at least a few times per year. Now honestly, this isn't a terrible thing. I do feel like people deal with grief in different ways, but I also believe Michael is milking the Angry Grandpa channel as much as possible. Every video still gained well over 100,000 views because of the audience that loved Angry Grandpa. But I also feel like this is disingenuous. Just watch this opening part from the newest video posted onto the channel, and let me know what you think about it in the comments down below.
Bring back Cooking Grandpa. Yeah. Do you guys want to see that? We'll put it up to them. Ask them if they want to see it Cooking Grandpa. Yeah. Do you, for God's sakes, click like if you want more Cooking with Grandpa videos. Yeah. You made sloppy jokes. I haven't watched it yet, but they sounded good. They are good, damn it. You know, I'm trying to do a little promotion
just hate when he does this and feel like it's just a simple cash grab for Michael. In the comments of a video titled Tina's Chinese Food Throwdown, people were extremely upset with Michael. They were writing comments like, wow, this was a horrible video. Come on, Mike, what are you doing? Are the views that bad that you needed to stage more skits? And finally, please rename this channel from the AGP show to Michael Circus. These comments all felt the same exact way. They all had an issue with Michael once again using his father for money. Now before I move on to Michael's actual channel, I wanted to look at the community post section on the AGP channel. This tab is spammed with links to Michael's channel, and it seems like, for the most part, everyone is annoyed by it. One comment in particular that stood out to me was one that read, Michael, you seriously need to stop posting this stupid content on any grandpa's page. It's very disrespectful to his legacy. This one comment stood out to me because it is how everyone feels about the situation. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Michael doesn't care about the legacy that his father left behind. At the end of the day, he cares about money, and that's pretty much it. Now, we have to look at the black hole of desperation that is Michael. If you ever feel like you aren't getting attention or that you are being too attention-seeking, just take 2 seconds to look at Michael's channel, and you will feel way better about yourself. Michael has always been this clickbait, nothing burger of the channel. But lately, it's gotten even worse. And I'm not sure why when he started posting more and more videos speaking about divorce and his wife. As we all know, this is clickbait and rage bait in order to get views. But it starts to get ridiculous when you realize that Michael and Bridget both have children. I'm sure he doesn't care if they hear him making these videos or just him talking badly about Bridget or making up all these fake scenarios. And I'm sure he also doesn't care if they find his YouTube channel and the videos that he makes on Bridget. But for me personally, I feel like it's very odd to clickbait at his age of 37 years old. It's weird. I have a wife and a son too, but I would never use them in order to get a little bit of attention. And you guys didn't even know about them until recently. Sometimes you have to have more integrity instead of using a relationship as a means to get views. This is desperate and cringy at best. Again, Michael is 37 years old and still acts like a kid. These videos are unfinished, and even months, and the videos themselves are filled with fluff content. It's like the most random stuff in these videos just to make the length of the video longer to add even more mid-roll ads. He'll make up different stories and situations that are just flat out lies. To make the videos longer, and again his fans hate it. In the comments of a video titled Our Marriage is Over, people wrote, you guys are acting like children. You need to grow up and quit making videos saying it's over, our marriage is over, we're separated, and all kinds of BS. Y'all need to grow up and figure out your problem because this isn't entertaining. And I stopped watching because it's the same thing over and over. I speak for some of us who actually want to see you guys get along and shut up about your issues. Who cares? Just get it together. Your kids want both of you, not just one at a time. I love you, Michael, and I want you to have a healthy life. Now, even though this comment was way more supportive than it should have been, others in the comments wrote, when AGP died, all of the good videos died with him. And it's really pathetic that you can't come up with any new content anymore. It's always Bridget is leaving or we are getting a divorce. So ridiculous. Michael has gotten so desperate for attention that he even started to cross-dress in some videos to embarrass himself for his viewers, even having Q-Star comment on it on Twitter. It got even worse when on the Locale podcast, it came out that Michael started dating Bridget when she was just 15 years old. Later on, Bridget went on video to verify that it was her fault because she lied about her age when she first met Michael.
Okay, so I really kind of don't know if we're talking about this again, but here we go. So, 16 years ago, almost 17, I lied about my age. Okay, I had a crush on Michael, and I knew he was 21, and I knew he wouldn't date me if he was. So I told him, that's my bad.
Michael will continue this clickbait behavior his whole career. And even when he's older, he'll probably post videos like, Michael died, Michael needs a heart transplant, or Michael is fine. And then 2 weeks later, he'll be running around as if nothing ever happened. Michael is a desperate man-child who used his father for a kid. We all thought Angry Grandpa was a star, which was true, but for some reason, Michael felt like he was winning. Michael ruined Angry Grandpa's legacy and continues to fall further and further down the rabbit hole of that story. This could be due to many reasons, but I also feel like it's because of the people in the gang around him, or is associated with in one way or another. When you think about Kid Behind the Camera, you probably think about B2988, Wings of Redemption, Keemstar, or McJuggernuggets. And this is because they all have been in videos together, and they all pretty much do the same exact thing, which is clickbait their audience. It got so bad that Boogie2988 literally lied about having cancer in order to get some donations. Now you'd think that Boogie lying about cancer would impact his relationship with Michael. This would be due to Angry Grandpa dying of a form of cancer. But these types of content creators have to stay together. Kid Behind the Camera did make a video about the Boogie drama. Honestly, I haven't watched it yet because I'm sure it's just a bunch of nonsense in order to capitalize off of Boogie's situation. But I'll watch it now for you guys and add in whatever I find is the most important parts to this video. And I'm sure it's not going to be that much. So, please.
Okay, guys, that's gonna be it for the day. But before we get at it, I wanted to do something. Talk about something that people keep sending me that I guess I have to address, something that I really did not want to. And there's more drama happening in my community. I feel like I'm constantly like battling drama, and I'm tired of being involved in it. And this time it doesn't even, like it's not even my drama. There's drama happening between Bridget2988 and Tina. And they're trying to involve me, and I don't want to be included. I've tried to stay out of it. I've tried to ignore it, but things are progressing in a way that I feel like I can't ignore it anymore. So Tina has to go on the Volcal Live podcast. She asked my permission, and I said, like, homie, you don't need my permission. And then for some reason, after she did it, she started blaming me. She even came to my house in the middle of the night. Check this out.
Oh, no vehicles home either.
He must be running.
Oh, you scared, Mikey? Put it on his house. Let everybody know we've been here. Yeah, Mike. Mike's scared. That's okay. And let me tell the local podcast something too real quick. You want me back on your show? Then you're going to have to go by my demands. And I demand respect. And I demand Becky with the big mouth and the big boobs not be there. I don't like her. She's not my cup of tea. And I want a formal apology, Boogie.
No, I don't know how this is my fault that Tina is invited on a podcast.
Holy shit.
To be a lawyer, no!
Is that John talking? Or